Hey, this is Mo and Bush from Lonely the Brave, and this is our new record, Things Will Matter. It comes out on May the 20th. When we went into the studio to record the follow-up to The Day's War, which ended up being Things Will Matter, I heard lots of stories of bands, really struggling with their second record and stuff, and all the pressure that's heaped on them by labels and management and that kind of thing. But we didn't really have that, because it was never put on us by those people, and we didn't really heap it on ourselves 100%. We just went in there and done it in our own pace, didn't rush anything, didn't feel like have any deadlines where we had to get certain stuff finished by. We just went in there in a really relaxed manner and just done the best that we could. We didn't feel the pressure ourselves. We just wanted to make a second record that was true to us and true to the people that are into our band in the first place.
Yeah, we were lucky to have a good amount of time to write, sort of between sort of festivals and stuff last summer, so we didn't have the pressure of writing the whole thing on the road, which was a good thing, definitely.
The thing with Things Will Matter is that to me personally, and I'm not sure how the rest of the band feel about this, it's like we've grown up, we had to grow up, we had a lot of time to grow up really for like 2 years since the last one and stuff like that, so I think it's a lot more of a mature record. It's just feels a lot more sort of fulfilling for me.
I think as a band, if you rest on your laurels a bit, if it sounded just like another version of The Day's War, I think that wouldn't have been a good thing for us or anyone else really. I think the songs are a lot stronger, more varied, more sure it's definitely more progressive. We've had ups and downs in the last sort of 3 or 4 years. Loads of good experiences, some not so good, and you just have to plunge sort of headfirst into it really, and use that to build the new material out of really, which is kind of where the title comes from. Things Will Matter is where you are as a sum of where you've been for the last few years, and stretch it back over your whole life really, because that's why we use the sort of photos of the families in the artwork. And so it's very much a sum of our personal experiences over the last few years. Devil's got his eye on me. The producer for this for the next record, Things Will Matter, was Ross ORTON, who was it was when he was suggested to us, he was by far our number one option if we could actually get to working with him and stuff like that. So when that actually came through, we were all ecstatic about working with him, because I think a lot of people might have expected us to just go with sort of like an ordinary rock producer and not someone who has done work that is slightly more left field from the stuff he's done with MIA and things like that. He's so diverse that had to happen for us to make this record. Otherwise, we just wouldn't have been happy and stuff. But to go with someone like him and with what we thought were sort of finished arrangements in a lot of instances, to have them just turn on their head and stuff and have his real input on the the structuring process was just a revelation. And it wasn't easy. There were times when we were all literally broken in half from trying to get the right take and things like that. So it was we literally blood, sweat and tears. Yeah, he did a great job of kind of dissecting the music and taking each section and making sure everything was absolutely in the right place, and especially for me and Mo, like the bass and drums being locked in together, stuff that you don't necessarily hear when you're writing and rehearsing material, that a producer can pick out and just get those parts absolutely spot on. So it really helped from that side of things, and I think for me personally it's helped a lot playing live and sort of moving on from recording as well.
Like the first single that we released, which was Black MIRE, that's a song that we've had sort of knocking around in one format or another. A definite right choice for the first single or second track on the album, and with the video that sort of accompanies it with just headshot of Dave singing the song. I think it just got to a point where we thought it was probably about time that we did start being in a few of our own videos and stuff, because probably been hiding for a bit too long now. It was nice to be involved in that. I think Black MIRE as a first single gives you a pretty good idea of
where we were headed for the second record, sound-wise at least.
Yeah, I mean it's good because I think Black Mire probably surprised a few people, but at the same time it still has those elements of Landing the Grave that I think people liked in the first place. So, and whether it's indicative of the rest of the album, that is the whole point of the album. I think it's more varied, and there are moments like Black Mire, but there are also more kind of lighter moments, if you like, more melodic moments. It's just got a lot more scope, I think. And, but yeah, to put something like that out first, I think was a bit of a statement for us, really, wasn't it? Sort of back in with a bang.
Yeah.
Yes, we have a new Ross guitarist as well, Mr. Smithick, who's been with us for 2 years now, just over 2 years.
Yeah, it's probably just over 2 years.
Obviously had a huge effect on sort of the writing of the second album. I mean, obviously having a different range of influences and styles was a massive help in making the record more varied and more interesting.
To actually sort of let someone in close enough to get involved in songwriting and things like that, it's a really big thing for us. And it's lovely Gavin as a part of the team now. His songwriting capabilities are pretty good.
Our live shows are going to be a good mix of old and new. I mean, from a band point of view, it's great fun to play the new stuff because that's what you kind of just sort of got excited about, recorded, and you have to balance that out with some older stuff as well. But yeah, I think our set's about half and half at the moment.
Yeah, I think it is. You do have to sort of stay true to the people that are buying the tickets for the shows and things like that. And so yeah, it's a good mixture at the moment. But don't get bored with playing the old stuff. Really, I'm sure some people do. But it's been a couple of years of solid touring, and I still don't see a song on the set list and think, oh god, I want to play that. Like anything like Back Roads and Dessert, I absolutely love playing those songs because they're the songs that put us to where we are at the moment, which is being sustainable as a band, which is really difficult this day and age. But yeah, it's just nice to come out and keep being asked to play shows, basically.
I think we seem to be playing well as a live band at the moment, and I think that's because we've got a good mix of old and new stuff to keep things nice and balanced.
Solid drummer.
Oh, it definitely was.
Solid drummer holding it all together.
With them singing.
You can find them. Things Will Matter. It comes out on May the 20th.
And we're playing the Melkweg in Amsterdam on the 30th of May and Cacao Fabrik in Helmond on the 31st of May. Please come and see.
Seamless, absolutely seamless.